Welcome into the 49ers Report by Chat Sports. I am your host, Chase Senior. Coming up on today's show, Day 2 NFL draft grades for San Francisco, as they just made a selection in the third round at 105 overall that I absolutely love. We'll break down all of the moves that they've made and offer up some of those grades. But first, want to give a shout out to Manscaped, today's presenting sponsor, for making the 49ers Report possible. For the best men's grooming products, head to manscaped.com/49ers. Enter the promo code 49ers for 20% off and free shipping. April is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. Cancer means a lot to me and my family, as I lost my mom to cancer back in 2018. And I know so many people out there have been affected by this horrible disease. Manscaped takes it seriously. So too do we here at Chat Sports. So because of that, head to manscaped.com/49ers. Enter the promo code 49ers for that awareness to certainly surface. Okay, so the 49ers with 105 overall in the third round, they select Danny Gray, wide receiver out of SMU. This is a player who I had mocked to San Francisco in a couple of my mock drafts. I absolutely love him. Has really good ability after the catch, very good vertical threat as he has really good speed, solid athleticism, awesome production after the catch as he can make people miss. He has a little bit of wiggle, can kind of run in a very schizophrenic way, meaning he's very hard to take down, and this can be the ultimate weapon in Kyle Shanahan's offense. Now, as for the weaknesses that he has, lacks some power. He needs to refine his route tree to a certain degree, but his production in 2021 was fantastic. It led SMU, and he was one of the best wide receivers in college football, especially in the American Athletic Conference. You take a look at what Danny Gray did in 2021. The production was there with really average or subpar quarterback play, 49 grabs, 803 receiving yards, 9 receiving touchdowns, and a long catch of 68 yards. What does that mean? Because of that vertical ability, he is a big play threat anytime he has his hands on the football. And what I also like about Danny Gray is the speed element to his game. Throughout the combine, throughout the pro day, and in the pre-draft process, Danny Gray really impressed a lot of people. 40-yard dash of 4.33, 20-yard split of 2.53, vertical jump of 34. So while he comes in at about 5'11", he can high point the football, climb the ladder, and come down with some of those contested catches. This guy's a really good athlete. And against TCU in Fort Worth during the upset for SMU over TCU and what has become a rivalry game, Danny Gray went off against some NFL caliber competition, and he was able to do that all throughout this year in 2021. So while San Francisco didn't necessarily have a need at wide receiver, the value was too good to pass up for Danny Gray here at 105, and they went best player available because Danny Gray by far best player available at this spot. As for my grade on Danny Gray, considering everything that I've talked about, the skill set, the athleticism, the upside, the potential, his fit in this offense as he can play in the slot but also outside, and kind of going best player available, my grade for Danny Gray goes down as an A. Do you like the selection? I want to hear from everybody here in the Niner gang. Type Y for yes, type N for no. All of your feedback is greatly appreciated here on the 49ers Report. If you disagree with me, it's all good. We're all about the open discourse here at Chat Sports. I really like the pick because this guy really can pop on the film and maybe contribute on special teams as well from year one. As I mentioned off the top, 49ers Report presented to you by Manscaped. Some might say that Danny Gray, as a wide receiver, brings you the ultra premium collection of talent and skill set. Well, the ultra premium collection from Manscaped, available right now for just $39.99. If you plug in that link at the bottom of your screen, manscaped.com/49ers, and that promo code 49ers, 5 products available for just $39.99. Shampoo and conditioner, body spray, deodorant, body wash, as well as chapstick. Again, 5 products available for $39.99. It's the best deal that Manscaped has to offer, and the best part about it is they have a custom link available right now for the faithful. It's manscaped.com/49ers. Let's get to Drake Jackson now. He was taken by the Niners at 61st overall. Right after this selection was made, I broke the pick down. That full video is available up on the channel right now. Drake Jackson can be a menace opposite of Nick Bosa. has been. His burst is okay, but is a twitchy athlete. When I talk about that burst, sometimes he doesn't have that elite quick step off the line of scrimmage. Offers little against the run right now, but I honestly don't care about that. This guy is a natural-born pass rusher, and I love the size that he brings to the table. 6'3", 273 pounds, 37 tackles for USC in 2021, 5 sacks, 1 fumble forced. This guy, because of that twitchy athleticism, is able to win one-on-one matchups against some opposing offensive linemen, and I think the upside for this prospect down the road is very, very solid. We know that the Niners' organizational philosophy really is prioritizing some of these edge rushers. I think for the 49ers front office, he was way too good to turn down at 61st overall. As for my grade for Drake Jackson, the board didn't really fall in the Niners' favor. Jalen Petrie, the safety out of Baylor, was off the board. Jaquan Brisker, safety out of Penn State, was off the board. There were some offensive linemen who also got taken prior to the Niners pick, like Cam Jurgens, the center out of Nebraska. So they kind of had to pivot a little bit, in my opinion, and go defensive line. They continued to stack that positional group, and I think it's going to be one of the best positional groups in the NFL this upcoming year. My grade for Drake Jackson goes down as a B. What is your Madden rating going to be for Drake Jackson? I want you to scale it from 1 to 100. So he enters the league as a rookie. Decent sack numbers in his final year at USC. I think the athleticism is going to allow him to really flourish and thrive in this defense with D'Amico Ryans. Chris Kocurek has been one of the best developers of defensive linemen across the entire NFL. And when you play on the opposite side of Nick Bosa, you will have some free opportunities to sack the quarterback. His Madden rating for his rookie year, probably like a 65 or a 70, but over time, I think he can be a very, very special player. Another pick that we have to get to, and somewhat of a surprise for San Francisco. For the second consecutive year in round 3, Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, they go running back. Last year, it was Trey Sermon out of Ohio State. This year, it's Ty Davis-Price out of LSU. My pro comp for him is LeGarrette Blount because of the physicality that he brings to the running back spot. Good frame. He's a power running back, does not fear contact at all. And because of that, he's a blue-collar type of worker. I think Niner fans are really going to like him. What's really, really fascinating, in the first half of games, yards per carry was less than 4. In the second half of games, he got stronger. He got more physical. Average yards per carry after halftime, nearly 6. So as the game progresses, he got stronger over time. And Ty Davis-Price, I think, is going to be able to not necessarily be a 3-down back, but in the second half of games for the Niners, they're going to play a run-heavy style and a downhill style, especially if Trey Lance is their starting quarterback here in 2022. They're going to grind opponents down. They're going to wear opponents down. And that's where LeGarrette Blount really came into play. Nobody wanted to tackle him in the third and fourth quarters. And if it got into overtime or in the guts of the game, they're going to feel that same way and feel that hit from Ty Davis-Price at the end of games as well. 211 carries, 1,000 rushing yards last year, 6 rushing touchdowns, and a long of 40. He doesn't necessarily have pull-away speed, but the Niners don't really need that. They have a nice blend of running backs now. They have a blend of physical runners and fast runners with Elijah Mitchell, Trey Sermon, and now Ty Davis-Price. What does this mean for JaMycal Hasty? As well as Jeff Wilson, they could be on the outside looking in. Now, I'm a little bit bummed because Ty Davis-Price doesn't really offer you a lot of pass-catching ability, and the Niners right now at that running back spot don't have a lot of guys who can catch the ball out of the backfield. It's my hope, and maybe Elijah Mitchell does grow into that role over time. My grade for Ty Davis-Price going to the Niners, I'm going to go with the B. I don't love it. I don't hate it. A third-round selection back-to-back years for a running back, it's a little bit odd, and maybe I wouldn't have gone running back at this spot, but maybe the Niners once again went BPA in best player available. This is why you subscribe to the 49ers Report. We're reacting to all of this live. We're pushing out videos breaking down all of these draft selections. We cover the latest 49ers news and rumors, multiple videos per week, videos every single day right here on the channel. Help us out. Let's get to 60,000 subs as the largest and best 49ers channel here on YouTube. Either hit that red subscribe button down below or go to youtube.com/49ers TV. Let's take a look at all of the selections that the Niners have made up to this point. Their first pick in the NFL draft, Drake Jackson, edge rusher out of USC, to the Niners at the 61st overall pick, 6'3", 273, quick, twitchy edge rusher who I think is going to be a better pro player than he was a collegiate player. After that, 93rd overall, Ty Davis-Price, running back out of LSU, 6 foot, 3/8 inches, 211 pounds, 211 carries last year, more than 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. This guy is brute. This guy is physical, and I love those components that he can bring to a physical offense. Lastly, Danny Gray. I've had him mocked to the Niners in a couple of my mock drafts. Why is that? I just flat out really like the player, and I love the upside that he brings to the table. Hometown of Dallas, Texas, not far from us here at Chat Sports, as we're emanating live from Dallas, Texas. That's where he played his college ball at SMU. The production, after being a JUCO guy, the first 2 years, impressive. 49 catches in 2021, 803 yards to go with 9 touchdowns. His ability to make plays after the catch is extremely impressive. And because of that, Danny Gray to the Niners at 105, excellent value. He is a straight-up stud. If you've been enjoying the NFL draft and our draft coverage here on the 49ers Report, we've also been live for both days of the NFL draft on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel. I've been live for multiple hours at a time. Hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Faithful, I appreciate you. Keep it locked for the best 49ers coverage right here on YouTube.